evening. The program every Monday and every Friday. Now issues as it still happen, as it emerge, let me name be UDUOTA. Sometimes if you just watch the program, you say, I want to be UDUOTA again. Yes, so that will mean the heart of the matter. Sometimes if you don't use some kind of thing, just become the matter. My name is Mark. Yes, we don't do here this evening. You know, say you watch us for house. We'll give you the program. Just do your own conclusion. But inside this program, there are your telephone call and everything. We'll say we do again. This evening we deal with some. I deal with some group of Nigerians. When we say hot with their guests and their growth and their set everything. We say we want to discuss this evening. Different issues we want to talk about. First of all, from my far left, I get my brother. What happened at Benson? I'm going to do it.
Thank you, really good, sir.
Yes, so important. I want business development expert. My first one will say it's a big business, and there was a plan and project. And this kind of people that we talk say, no, we believe people in Nigeria for the help. Because right now, we need people to say it will be plan ahead for this country. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
HR European, and one person will say, no, before. Anytime when you say child development expert, the first one will say, you don't go to school to train children. In fact, when we start this program, we teach one topic we say so many people they always want to repeat like they call parenting, different kind of parenting, and in one person will say it's a before it's a role. Okay, you're welcome.
I greet you.
I deal with another person again. This evening, he man of God, because first of all he had in the help for book. Frank, I'm not gonna be named, but in a lecturer, but they teach students well, and now those students will see because I do just so we record medical students. Frank, I'm not gonna be named.
Well done, proof of children, well done. Proof of us, now good evening.
How the ministry?
We thank God.
Okay, no waste time again today because many issues dey for ground. Well, actually, make us start from you because now you know we talk about how people go take fight for their village and all that. You hear what I'm for Uromi?
I hear.
So why don't I use that for another fight?
They say if one meet landlord for house, he go enter house. But if he meet them for road, where he will enter? The bush. Okay. So our people for us, I agree to now. We hear say for Uromi yesterday, some group of Izigan people, they go boss bank, begin carry money, begin do what they like. Well, now as the country can be. They say now as a woman see man, now he will tell and say, key rabbit, come make I buy. The matter where they say now lose security system, now it cause that kind of thing. Because when you look what happen, don't be child's play. This one don't be give me death or I kill you. This one now people were just ready to die. And from the way where they operate, be like say now the kind robbery or now the kind attack what we will call coordinated attack, and it can be like say the attack they go on simultaneously. As if they go on for A point, they go on for B, they go on for C. Everybody come the whole head, the open mouth. And when they come, they shock many people. They say the thing, the attack, it lasts for some time, and they know nobody feel repair them. But again, you will see the video will come out. How person will go across that kind of person will stand for road, carry gun when I don't know his name, begin shoot, and you can even see people will die there. So now the system, now warning signal, it don't reach Uromi town. Where next? We don't know. We dey hear for newspaper, for radio, television before say armed robbers attack bank. We be think say the bank and the safest place where they fit keep money, even with the door and the rest. We will say that door supposed to be bulletproof, but they say no be gone. Some people say na that na bomb dem put na. Anyhow, the LCM of all of the top, they say they succeed, they enter those banks and they carry money from the video where will they see. And my brother they ask, Uromi people, where una dey? Of course, not be better fight, not be better run, woman go run, he will take hand hold breast. If you see better run, he will forget say he grow breast. Now it happen for Uromi. Everybody they run and they kill people. But the question wey you ask me to say, where were the security agents? If na me now, it will be like, oh, before you know, they do frog jump, some will they roll for gutter and the rest. Well, it is not yet time to blame anybody. We want to make police, excuse me, make police come out, come tell Nigerians what happened for Uromi yesterday, because the news when we dey get, it get different version, but we want to rely on government. How government see am, na we will the one when we will dey talk about.
Okay.
But rather unfortunate.
Make I pause for the Frank. As a citizen of this country and somebody who say don't read book and do research and not come up from this country, go come back. That kind of coordinated attack, we already know. Anyway, Sha, you're not going to be surprised because coordinated attack don't fool too full northeast and north central that when coordinated attack, person not on the even the feel say na anything again. Well, does it mean say we not going to do intelligence gathering again? That kind of thing go happen, and before the planner go execute that kind of operation for daylight, no information leak to the security agent, or is it that the security agents don't work together?
Answer that talk just now. Coordinated attack. Just like when they use CCTV for house, for office, everywhere. Now wrong go to the user. How I mean, as you get CCTV camera, television day where you put am. Someone suppose dey by the television dey watch am. As they watch am, if the people run shit sef 24 hours, 88 hours, 3 of them. Now when they come side say certain things dey happen, they're supposed to raise alarm. No matter how they coordinate reach, they say they raise alarm as they move up and down for the street, as they watch out for internet. Police or soldier wey dey around that Uromi for fair gather to go out there, even for Ekpoma, for Awochile, if you run come, say this kind of movement. But what they see most times, when they don't finish work completely, they go say, okay, we'll go check the CCTV camera. They go they store page 1, page 2, page 3. What's it don't happen? Then one major challenge where most offices or residents, they consider. If you put CCTV camera for a house or office, let me say you go sleep, you're supposed to watch out. As we let's say for private house, when you don't close for work, you reach house, you will go through what they go on. So what those people do, from what I gather this afternoon, people are saying not be from a just state they from come. They don't run for Uromi, run through Ubiaja. And the confidant say Ubiaja get linked with Delta State. And from there, they got to get linked with Anambra State. So confidant say this kind of attack, they plan a well. And inside that go dey inside. Those also wear mask, now enter inside the bank. But those are dey road, they don't wear mask. So they fit zoom the thing from the CCTV. They supposed to say those who don't wear mask, they fit see their faces. Although when for my small phone, I try do am, but the face not too clear. But I should say police on when they check for do ICT, they fit still zoom am, see am well. And we take bomb everywhere, and go 90 and go 80, even the King Road, they block everywhere. Bomb police station, police terrorists. So to say police still get CCTV camera, they also know say in their environment or neighborhood, some movement dey wey not to make sense. They want to coordinate those activities. By that success in quotes, where those thieves get, they will not get them.
Okay. I want me to tell you when you will reach there. Now, most of the times I will take you back to Edo State. Something happened to Edo State many months ago, many years ago, where they killed the chief of the private secretary to the former governor.
Okay, yes.
Hearing there. DSS came up with arranged particular
Suspects.
Police arranged another suspect. So out of these two now, who can be real suspect? It means that there are some people who say they go jail
For crimes not committed.
If not, we not expect say security agencies go to
Parade multiple persons
different kind of this thing.
without being clear.
The point what I try to make is it shows how our security agency not to work together. How come that all the security agencies with wetin dey happen, they no fit team up to say make you plan out something? don't you think time don't reach to say we will get legislation on how their security agents they work, because they don't work together? If you see wetin dey go on for inside this country based on this attack.
Well, first of all, I thank you, everybody here, for their views. And to be honest, everybody has said something that is really significant. But I would like to take it from another angle. You see, the first thing is I condemn death that is involved in the crime, because loss of life is a very sensitive thing. It's not something we want. Then another thing I've come to realize, the way these things they happen, we always look at when it happened. But this thing don't happen before.
For Uromi.
For Uromi, it don't happen for Ekpoma. Yes, I said there was some 5, 6.
August 2010.
The one I experienced was in Ekpoma. I was there that day. They came in my presence. You know, they attacked 2 banks, UBA and Zenith. In short, when they came, they started shooting. You know, so like he said, these things they are planned. We agree, they are coordinated, we agree. But how long they will continue to happen? Because they don't happen for places like Uromi, they don't happen for Ekpoma, they don't happen for Agbo. Then they used to happen in Sabo. In short, at the time they rendered that place bankless. So they happen all the time. But
So
the last time,
right?
yes, the last time this thing happened for Ekpoma, we discuss, people discuss, hey, they come Ekpoma, they rob. At the end of the day, we not hear the end point say they catch anybody, one thing or the other happen. And the same lapses, the same way it happen now, when they will just come, they shoot, they operate freely for a long period of time without anybody coming. The same thing happen. But the difference now is that this time we get people where they video them. Because you go see some video for social media, live videos. And that alone shows the technology that you can use to address some of these issues is already there. But the painful thing is, like you said it, we are the security men. And my views as far as security men is concerned, look at our roads when you travel. Before you move from one point to another, you don't see police. Even if you go Benin Lagos road. So is it that we are taking the police to the road, or will they carry them go east because of the IPOB activity? Where will they carry them go? Whether they lack personnel, all those are things we need to find out.
If they lack personnel,
because if they lack personnel,
other countries where they go.
Yes.
When it comes to crime, how security agencies they work?
Now I'll tell you something. Like if you look this old issue, I don't listen to most of the tapes on social media. And one of the things I noticed, they say their local vigilante come around, but they don't get the tools, the weapons to address or combat these people. So we need to look at what we learn from what happened, so that next time we will prepare ourselves. One, we need to look how we will empower the vigilante better. Then if we will not get enough security men in those remote areas, like all these towns, sub-towns, we need to look at that area too. Because we can discuss the security men, they not do their own, but do they really have the resources? You know, that's another thing. Yeah, and the technology, not even technology now, the resources in terms of personnel, do they really have it? Because
now the corporation supposed to come in.
Yes, because if for a station, I don't visit some of these stations, don't be surprised if you go to a station, you will see DPO. Maybe DPO go with like 8 men. And if you pass road, all the 8 men don't go on. They don't enter maybe 1 or 2 in-laws so they get go roads. And even that road, they move down a story for another day. You know, and like my uncle here put on, society, in short, the crimes that are going on, the ones who we overlook, the smaller ones where all of us overlook, now they build up to these big ones. You see, when these boys do small things, buy expensive car, you look and say, it don't mean anything. Tomorrow they don't get another means to get money, they will do anything. Now they are doing rituals. That one is even something that is crazy. This bank robbery itself, the issues, there are many. And if we don't start to address them from the source, we will always just talk on the face value, on the surface, and we find out the same thing will happen again and again.
HR, nobody will answer that question. What will happen to intelligence gathering? Are we in a country or in a ghetto or not a country within? As you can see.
Okay. You see whether we dey ghetto or we dey country. Now country we dey. Now, like we dey talk, it dey happen everywhere in the world. Now it dey happen everywhere. Crime is, you know, as sociology define am, they say crime now attempt by law-abiding citizen to go against the law. Ordinarily, everybody is supposed to abide, but in the society, in every society, you must have deviants. You must have a group where will say, this thing, I know say it wrong, but I will do it. Because most times when they do it, they will either go away with it, or they will go with less punishment. Then there's what we call desperation. Some people don't care. Like my brother was talking, say, all die and die. People don't, they so desperate that they can jump into fire to do anything. They will not say, what they concern you? If I die, I die. If I live, I live. If I succeed, I succeed. That is one reason why you see say, much as government they try, may they combat this thing, but the I don't want to call it poverty, greed and desperation, and they cause people to enter fire till go bring out whatever that they want to bring. Going for a bank robbery is a death attempt. It's a suicide mission. And they don't care. And so which law are you now going to use to say this is it? This is the offense that you have committed? Is it not when you are able to get there? Now they have done it. It be like say they don't come on. We pray, make the law enforcement agency do what they were supposed to do. But like we know, if police really want work anywhere in the world, they will work well, and they will tell you before you know it. Maybe before we even leave this studio now, they will tell us, say they not catch them. Then when you catch them, they look so ordinary, they look so feeble, they look so weak, they look so frail. You go look them. Now you be the Agberagberi when I see for television yesterday, but they are just human. Only that we know they get courage to confront issues. We know they get courage.
Issues are being confronted.
No
issues because it's part of the issues. There are many.
No, talk aware.
The issues there are many.
To confront each other. No, we confront each other now. Even we never get courage to confront them.
We know they get courage to confront issues. Like we dey talk just now. Before that kind of thing happen, some people will even get wind of it. Some people will know. You know, say they see people who will say like, as the door pay finish, they will say, now robber be this. Person will feel just, if now go country, go drive, excuse me, hit them, block road. I come dey look the road. Me, I grew up in Uromi. Come dey look am. Now the road be this. Where are the cars? Where are the bikes? Where is everybody? Everybody don't run. Courage. We don't run. Nobody. For example, the video wey we dey watch now, not the police record am. Na person. Assuming that person get courage, say, what can I do? Not be saying you dey run commentary from your under the bed. You courage will go see the final say, courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to do that which you fear to do. I talk am again. Courage is not the absence of fear. Not be saying you don't go fear, but the will to do that which you fear to do. The man wey dey record fit call person. I'm not sure say he call the person wey dey record the video wey dey trend so.
The bomb station o.
I know nothing sure say supposing he call person see just e be like when hunters dey hunt for bush, you just dey see animals dey line up and down. Assuming that motor wey dey load that money into, person shoot the tire of the rest.
But the person won't forget the gun.
Courage. No, na so you go talk. You know say fowl say wetin take dey breastfeeding children, not dey show am to the world to see. Nobody wey no dey get wetin go.
You know why they tell you this courage wey dey talk.
Courage.
You dey talk about how people for down that area, that Asian area, make I just localize am small because of you, particularly.
Yes.
Say una get some kind thing for body. Why no go happen?
No, now be the courage. Now it dey happen.
But Oga Imam.
For this program, we call dey praise the vigilante wey come from that idea center.
Yes.
For the way they take hit the
But let me say something. See, let me tell you something. Me, I come from that area too. Let me say something. It takes courage to video where they shoot AK-47, because bullets, when they fly, it can meet you anywhere. For you to feel bold with a camera to the video from any location at all, it takes courage. Take it from me.
That one was one. Then
It takes
person
courage.
should have done a little more. That's what we are saying now. You see,
Because today the analysis that we have of this crime is from those videos. It's not from any police reports.
Yes, we know.
It's from those videos. So those people, they have done as citizens.
Citizen journalism.
Yes, I commend them. I commend them very well. They have done very well.
The use of Uromi.
Yes, they have done very well. And let me tell you something else. You know, one thing when we talk about courage, I agree with my uncle here when we talk about courage. But the thing is, a child that is in America or Canada, where they live in the right environment, everything they provided for them, his own ability to show love and that determination to make sacrifice were in place. And a child will be say, God, I can tell you that the government in this country don't know most of us. People they die with the government not even know. Nigeria is a country where people die and government don't have their records. They don't even know whether anybody has died. But in America, if a citizen died, if one citizen dies there, they will give account, they will go into details. In a country like this, how do you come with courage when you have that government that don't even care about you? You go to school in this country, you finish your school, get good grades, you will beg to get job, you bribe if possible, you won't even see. Then where is the courage going to come from?
Okay, you know, the point I wanted to make, maybe before my brother will come up to say, you know, say like when they look that video, they like home video. Not the home video, na real. It's a real life situation. Like my daughter will say, he said that is a mirror of what happens in the larger society. That small television where they watch, so now so it just be. And you know, say when revolution wants start, when people want confront issues, they don't care to die. The orientation also is a factor. For example, that house where that person dey, no be say me they say maybe we legalize the use of gun now. Get plenty houses where they around that place where gun go dey. You see, for my place, they say armed robber wey wake up for a house for 1 a.m. If they go meet another man, he know say na 2 options he get. If he no kill the man go kill me. It's 50-50. So you when they come meet me, you no leave your house, your head for house. You dey carry your head come. So the houses wey dey there, everybody dey look at as video. No person get gun there. No, forget policeman. When you say policeman now training, I make policeman different from any other person. No person get gun. No person get
wait. The African tradition wey Uromi people dey abi Asian people dey use, e suppose give them courage. Na when you know wetin dey your body.
Wetin you understand about the African tradition with the wetin you understand?
No, listen now. Not be say, you see, when you see armed robber, they say, hey, you not kill me, I die, you die. Now the gun when you carry, I be power. Collect them from them. No matter what you put for God, they don't use this. Okay. One person will carry gun, one go raw. He don't get any other protection because he don't offend wetin give am that protection. May I know dey explain African science for here. Right, African science. You know say you get something. You know say our people dey talk say the person wey Oba give am power make e take get Ogun take where. If you take am dey play for express road, na that vehicle wey dem call man diesel na im go finish am. You know say you get something. No be go take rob dey tell you. No be go take attack dey tell you. No be take go harm dey tell you. Say in case dem harm you, you go get eye to do wetin you suppose do as a human being.
But how come nobody get come wear anything take confront am even say dem will kill one.
No, they kill people. They say you know say.
But dem no kill one lovers.
No, I think with the story is still unfolding. You never hear, but we dey hear from we now say e be like say they don arrest the people. No, but that one na matter when we come talk later when police come out to say see wetin really happen. Now these are mere conjectures. We dey get say na maybe na so e be, maybe na so e no be. Police don go, but we wan make police talk to us. Okay. Then we go know wetin dey.
Frank, before we wrap up this segment, make I still come down. For Uromi, we get what they call area command. E get the vehicle wey they call armored personnel carrier, APC. That means say for the whole of Edo Central, armored personnel carrier no dey, because it will say armored personnel carrier dey, at least police for try. Even though we know say na police station dey first take tax, they demobilize all the policemen, make all of the rock but maybe carry all their things. But what I'm trying to say is that how long can we continue like this? So are we saying that the whole of those that if to say this road will not happen, no amount of that, what kind of security now they can't guarantee those banks and nobody do business with that?
As I said, as you mentioned just now, intelligence gathering. But those who will come invade them, they sit down and plan that. So as they say, when they beat you, your man will beat them. As you reach there and they follow your father fight, now that you are free, if you do anything you want to you. So as a bomb station, now to tell guard themselves first. And maybe just ammunition where they get, protect them. But they don't say at the same time that they rob bank. And go 80 and go 90 and according to reports where the king Mission Road. So to say maybe they move from one spot to the other, they put for free gather at once. So when they talk say weapons don't come out, so come out. No, we don't do what they should do. No matter how they fortify you, when you hear gunshots, you understand ammunition and arms. If you hear gunshots, you know the kind of gun that will be. If you hear that they make noise, you know tear this now. As they kill one policeman. I see one policeman, they show they ground. And what thing that really concerned, police supposed to get CCTV, no matter how remote that area will be. So that if it is one particular location, number 5, that camera will cover number 1 to number 10, front and back. So that as they come like that, you feel radio, maybe they get the APC, the armored personnel carrier, they feel get, maybe as they bomb the police station, that's what the tear is. Who wants to? And person who is die for this kind of thing, I don't die. God will not come back to compensate any person. Except with the bank, that will still compensate.
Bank compensate?
Maybe they are police for Nigeria. Maybe bank, I don't say government.
For waiting or guide the talk, yeah, it's a very important.
They say the bank will compensate them. Otherwise, nobody will come out to come fight anything. Nobody. If government policies dey say if you fit protect this one now, it's what you go give you. Like the person wey record this video now, wetin government go give am? Nothing. Na the only means of analysis that we let this thing. Government just call
for the first time in Nigeria.
Yes, they record live. So no compensation at any point.
Well, it's still early.
Na make them take because camera your own hand face the direction. And some of those armed robbers, they dey everywhere for Sucho.
They feel see you.
They dey everywhere. So they feel see am and they will invade the house. So wetin government get the place? Nothing. One other thing that they suspect as e dey happen for Nigeria, as they carry money run comot so, home say bank manager no go increase the money o. And they hear say they don see the money now. May not be say the money wey they see, somebody come to take from inside. Nigeria factor. So all these things, government going to put them together. As far as all of us just now, the synergy, various security agencies, DSS, police, they're not united. If they're united, they feel call each other. That's why I like the way to fight fire for Benin City. If fire take place around Ring Road, for instance, fire brigade there. If you don't fit, they'll call NPC or NPDC. If they don't fit, they'll call Air Force. If they don't fit, they'll call UDUOTA, they'll call UNIBED. But not there like that for security matter.
I think that to get to do with it. I feel say maybe I'll get to go check on security laws, but I feel say legislation supposed on there because they see that we go to call arrival, right? The day between. That make me give you the example of time of the death of Uromi. This come and say something like supremacy called so day. This was saying that they walk past, those night they walk past, and I feel saying that even that from my governor is because it can make normally we know the CDSS consider they call the parades, they do all those not their work, but for a time because the system don't call the tell the public say what we do, you know, so be like say that was at that time that was there, but there another area when we say I want to just quickly talk before we drop this point. After all this analysis, we'll say we don't do today concerning this matter now. What is the way forward? What will be the guarantee say this is not going to happen again? Because it doesn't happen for Uromi before. Many years back, it doesn't happen. Because that would be the guarantee not going to happen again.
See, as long as we as society they glorify luxury and this lifestyle of you driving fancy cars, living so wealthy and all that, people are always going to cry to get these things. But like he was saying, because I want to pick from everything we are saying here to look at the issue. You say when those people the video, somebody get gun for feel confront them, or maybe people get gun they don't want to use them. But I want us to look at this situation. They get vigilante for Edo presently, and they have been doing a very, very good job. Some of them don't even rescue people when they kidnap, but have we really empowered them? Because that seems to be one of the first steps to community security and all of that. We don't really empower them enough.
Well, that one,
you see, because we are talking about a way now to solve, to combat this thing.
Now we'll talk about that because if you watch, they do know. If you watch Osun State, watch Ondo, watch Ekiti, all the southwest states, that they are moteco, they pass her into law. Come do so many legislature follow them. Come give the uniform. The one we see for Edo now. Now I don't feel I'm a banner, but guarantee what would they go get with our Fadu? You know what you call Fadu? Now Fadu, now those will be. And you know understand, wait, you know understand, because now duty of government, if at all government wants make those vigilantes really stand, we no go talk for television. It could be government policy. But as far as say every time, do you know how long we don't analyze vigilante and this thing? How you never pass really go out. You don't pass really go out.
Of course.
You see the way those people they beg.
Of course.
I beg, give us that parable. A man that is sitting on top of money. Talker, you get one parable when they always again.
Yes. A hungry man who sits on top of
money
cannot do.
But you see our discussion here, we dey talk about solution.
Yes, but
anyway you look am, I dey tell you again, security involves everybody.
Okay.
Because nobody will come your house now, say the break enter, you know you want to defend yourself, or una not go mobilize yourself on the streets. I will still tell you again, if we not empower the young people in that direction, whether you say our government need to put law, if all of us not put our voices together, make the government put the law in place, that is the first step. Because the one way we know where we go fit deal with, now be the most secured one than the ones who they post come from next year, you don't know. Alright, you understand? If I did Benin now, yeah, my children day, my wife day, my cousins day, my brothers day, if I hold gun as a vigilante, I hear say that they go the direction of my cousins or my wife or my children, I'm ready to lay down my life to secure them. But if I go a far place, my children they yonder another place, I will think of my children and say, I'm not going to die here and leave my children there. Now two different scenarios.
Okay.
So we must look inside.
Okay, more work out from there. I don't see a few months ago, or if you would see this argument between Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine and Russia. A girl waiting for this side. A girl they call is it a good or we the finish for story. What now down now we come be now no. Other countries they as this issue between Ukraine and Russia they go. Other countries they plan on how to take carry their students, their transfer students from that country. Russia don't bomb Ukraine now. Now with the debates whether to go carry our children from that side or not, or go send plane go there. I think the embassy man for that Ukraine did not say the thing is emotionally wanting. So which they will carry first?
Okay, well, life like I dey talk, life no be competition. Now who you food done na him dey eat, who you never done they go dey cook. Nigeria as a nation, well, we are a third world. You know what? We are considered a third world. Now when people really describe how people get second world, third world, Nigeria na third world. Now and where things never even germinate, not to talk of to grow. Where we don't grow na seven. The first one na him be the G7 when we hold meeting today. After the talk say the G7 meeting day online now for and protect themselves. How? Keep calm and protect themselves. That's what Nigerian government is sending there. Now, yesterday, thanks to the House of Rep, it be like say they just suddenly check up. You don't say when old man they dream and you just wake am up, you will just anything when in her mind carry na the talk. You will just say Koranot. Say if I don't be Koranot with the talk. So what did happen now? It be like the House of Rep yesterday in their plenary just mandated the person in charge say by today make the charter flight arid air na they mention am so make e go Ukraine that by Monday make e carry all Nigerians wey ready to come back to Nigeria appear for am because they no know wetin dey happen as we speak the airport there they don lock am you cannot drop anymore they even tell UK say as una ban our own we sef don ban their own you know we fit drop you cannot even fly in their space let alone going to move so they have been moving people all this one American city please move out this one say move out this one say move out
that one na dey talk
so they undermine the power of the Russian president they say na small boy how old he be and the rest but now e don start the US dey say if you do how they no go do they don already start the bombing don start but they say they no go bomb now military installation na they go bomb but videos wey don come out be say they don dey even dey attack residential areas now there was a building that they brought down now who go suffer at the end of the day Nigerians there we pray that they will remain safe not that they can do anything and not that Nigeria can do anything if anything happens we just pray that they may extend wetin dem dey call like the meeting wey dem dey go today now dey say there will be ceasefire in the next 2 days make dem talk say if Ukraine Russia say if Ukraine lay down their arms if they surrender say they no go touch them anymore and wetin you go even ask wetin dem dey fight for na that power Russia say the 2 regions wey say they don declare themselves independent of that Ukraine say they back them say they give them power make dem take dey on their own and Ukraine come say no the Russia come give them passport say now you are Russians now we dey recognize you as part of us but they are in Ukraine so Russia dey defend their own Ukraine dey say na their own so they dey struggle these 2 regions wey dey there we hope say where Nigeria dey the concentration of Nigeria they say there are about 10,200 Nigerians in Ukraine and they are thinking of how to bring them here but Nigeria is just thinking how we go take do am and now e be like say the time is running out.
Frank, Nigeria dey talk about how to go bring their citizen other countries don carry their own comot o we go dey carry our own citizen where they don lock airport I no understand Frank take a word from there.
Na the value wey our government place on people for the citizens of Nigeria as other countries dey do am so we don start it since if na keke na pep we don dey carry them small by now if we don carry them comot for there since they wan wait we wan test the venom of Putin no be ordinary person he don stay for KGB for 16 years up to the level of a lieutenant general lieutenant colonel he come retire from there come enter politics become president 1993 2001 he come take break he come start from 2012 again he go dey one first and second term for that 2012 to now he don do third and fourth terms and when President Putin become president na the time wey Clinton become president so if you check the calendar na 5 presidents na Putin don see for America so no be small boy we no call am ancestor sef so now the laws wey dey guide Russia Putin fit become president for life and that time dey threa ten it's not taken seriously if America suppose take am seriously to the extent say he go bomb he go get into not fit do anything that kind person they say you see rabbit dey run enter fire wetin dey pursue am come pass fire person dey talk say if na die one go die that kind person you take careful with am as the kind government value us reach Lagos, go to House of Assembly, minister of something, just talk, go look for where they come. You need to tell people where they come. Not about who they inside war front where they come. So that the value what they get for the citizens of Nigeria. Now they just show to the whole world like that. And it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Okay, for some time before, is there some laws to American election? They can't kidnap one American citizen. I think that for the jail. But is it the jail? They can't carry and go one of our bush for sorry, one of our bush. Those people, they use their technology, find that person, go that place, pick that person.
For Nigeria?
For Nigeria, yeah. Promote. Even we self, we never know. Now when they don't go, we know say that can tell faster. Now 10,000 Nigerians they one part of the world. Others they pack their own. We know, like you listen, don't first start this matter say value for human life, value for us. Sometimes the ordinary the Nigerian citizen go to say, what thing then they will get from government? Now, section 14, subsection 2, we say the security and welfare of the people is the primary purpose of government. We're not going to talk about that one right now. So, waiting with the issue now with us. Our students, if you see video, how all these are children, they say they just go beauty, they run from here to here, run from here to there. Government won't talk about say, we they wake up. Will we ever be proactive? I don't know. Can we ever be proactive? Can we ever do things well? Now, so what they did?
For now, to be honest, we cannot be proactive, and I can tell you the reasons.
What will be the reason?
First and foremost, how many United States citizens in Nigeria? Are they up to 500? Nigeria has population of people outside in mass. We don't even have the exact numbers. Even when they tell you 10,000 in Ukraine, trust me, it's more than, because some came in legally. They don't have those doctors. When you talk about going to a place to address your citizens, how many South Africans you don't see for Nigeria? You. How many? If you put your house in order, you don't need to go elsewhere. The reason why most Nigerians they go Ukraine is because of education. They get very good educational system there. That's why they go there. And some go there to get better, life opportunities and all of that. But the truth is, we feel they talk about being proactive. That one is just a might. It will not happen because there's no way you can be proactive if your house is not fixed. We have issues in Nigeria. We talk about bringing people from Ukraine. You know how many of those young boys don't die for Libya? You know how many they stranded for Libya? Even Italy. You know how many they stranded there? Like they are just there. South Africa, we get issues there with Nigerians. We are everywhere. Even the government, it takes more than just a normal person to rule this country, I'm telling you. Because even the citizens of Nigerians, in all fairness, they don't even have value for themselves. The way they treat themselves, they don't have value for themselves. Because it's a reflective thing. It's the way you take yourself. The government will place a certain premium on you too.
Yeah, but I think the government is should start. Government.
You don't talk about Ukraine.
Not the government, Papa.
As today on strike, their students now, their future is being tampered with. There are people who don't already plan to say, we will go service with this coming stream. The private ones will go, but the people who have been to the public schools now, they will not go. Because Senate is here to sit down on some of their results. Those who are lecturers, they know what I'm saying. We get issues here in this country we will never address. We get more than 1 million issues. Do you think, see, I'm not even happy that they give so much attention to Ukraine. We get war here in Nigeria. Take it from me, we have war here. Look at what is going on in the east. Even in the north. How many of them don't give us, we need attention, we need foreign troops in Nigeria. I'm telling you the facts. When we talk about Ukraine, yes, I'm concerned about people's life anywhere in the world. But we are handicapped, we need help. In Nigeria, we need help. You can't travel from here to Awuchi without praying more than 1,000 times on the way. You want to go Lokoja from Benin road? Which of the roads they safe?
You must plead the blood of Jesus.
Yes.
From
Which
beginning
of the
to
roads they
end.
safe? Because sometimes then, I dey even fear. We dey live as if we are not living in turbulence in this country. Sometimes it just be like say everything dey normal. There's war in Nigeria. You dey hear wetin dey happen for the north all the time. Even the east here, your backyard. It just small just happen for Uromi so. No security lapses. It means we are very vulnerable. And when they talk about Ukraine, you know how many Nigerians there outside this country where they stranded? How many? And mind you, a smart person, honestly, if I have a brother there, you where you dey country, when the signs don't build up, you should know better now to leave. You don't have to wait for a country like Nigeria for your safety. You don't have to. That is a fact.
Because I remember, I believe, say, for instance, before they close the airport, you know, say, I think which country they will do that, you know? The announcer, the guy where they say,
make I remind you of something. The last time when we get crisis for South Africa, it was this man, the owner of Peace.
Peace.
He volunteered bring the US in our government go bring people.
No.
And why did the guy do it? Because most of the people who were affected, they are from the east. Now, people, you need to do something for him people. And for other Nigerians as well, which was a very good one. But even the man, it seems to be they are frustrating him. Another thing is, do we encourage people who are doing the right thing in this country? That man, you hear say they call and give him one award.
No, but at least Senate try for now.
No, but you hear say they call and give him one national award.
Senate give a standing ovation.
Wetin you want use ovation do?
No. Equally, at least for Senate of a country to call you to the floor, stand up, clap for you, recognize you
for Nigeria.
Standing ovation.
But at least now,
Nigeria.
No. What do we talk so? That's an institution of government. Anybody don't fit just enter Senate now. Abi, that's a constituency when we say the whole Nigeria constituency.
That's the country.
That's a whole Nigeria constituency. They get to say, what you do well. They give you just like say a resolution. Whether we like it or not, they don't try. Prof, thank God, like one day you come from very soon. Time don't they go again, but before we come on for here, all those are brothers and sisters with the Ukraine too. When all this is they do like this, so why some of them never video Kukuma begin to call out by themselves rather than waiting for until government
We never get a report to know whether some don't run the right. Nigerians this matter. If you look at us, we don't know anything. When things happen, some don't take off since. As we talk, so Nigeria don't get records. So don't work on it. You ever reach there now, with the California airline go there, they propose Eric. I go there,
the Ukraine citizens.
They don't work on it.
The Ukraine citizens, about 50,000 of them, they already flee their country as we talk through border. More than 50,000 of them. I mean, their population is just about 40-something million. While Russia is about 70-something million. You understand? But about 50,000 of them don't flee already. They don't flee through their. There are so many ways people can leave a country.
Nigerians, they don't come out since.
Okay. Time not again. Actually, I just advise government for.
Anyway, before I go advise, may I just quickly read one line when government.
Yes.
Right.
Go ahead.
This evening. He said, the embassy urges Nigerian national resident in Ukraine to remain calm and be very vigilant and be responsible for their personal security and safety. The Nigerian embassy in Kyiv says so. Then, it comes to talk saying, for those who still consider it appropriate to remain in the country, be assured that the embassy remains open for its consular duties and responsibility at all times. It will always avail you of update when necessary. The embassy now they talk so. So they don't tell you your personal security
belongs to you, right?
Just as it is in Nigeria.
So what are you doing there?
Think of what you will do. So advice to Nigeria is,
why wait in this time?
Nigeria, if you know say you get pikin for there, they pray. Find how it will take come back, or like government talk, make it the wrong road. They say your personal security, even over there, is your duty.
Alright, people, for us to salute everybody who say they watch us this evening from different parts of the world. We really want to appreciate the chairman, managing director of Independent Television and Radio, yes, for the opportunity to ensure say this mission, or rather this station now, we did everywhere for the world, and we really need to appreciate our work for this big feat we say we get to receive. So all the same, I salute gentlemen, all of them say, Nate, John, this evening. I'm taking a lot of time to always be here, move say, with the discuss issue of Nigeria. Well, I salute you.
Thank you, sir.
I will greet you. Frank Amego will greet you. You and your personal assistant will be Mrs. Frank Amego. You know, one person will say, a big pillar of support to us for inside. On Monday here, we'll be, again, we'll begin this issue of Yahoo and with the government, those two government talk. Make we really look at ourselves. That thing we government talk, whether it will work or it not will work. Because other people don't talk, say that thing, it get K-leg. Say the K-leg, we say, those boys will really come out and say they want to drop their arms because they don't used to be big money. Many develop opinion. That Monday to will give an opinion or opportunity to make your own contribution on the way forward on this issue of your plan. Until then, God bless Nigeria. Good night.